Hi guys, John here, Forex Fire. This is the Forex Fire Friday weekly vlog, the Forex Fire Friday weekly vlog, okay, and that was a bit of a mouthful. I had to think there for a second. So we are at, and just get my date on here, we are on 15th of October, and again, obviously it's Friday. So this is just what I do to keep myself accountable, to be fair, and it's just my way to document and diary and talk about things that I do, what I've done through the week, what has worked for me, what hasn't worked for me. So then I can look back on this and see what I need to change, where I need to head, and what I'm looking for in the future. Okay, so I'm getting a tool this week, to be fair, and it's that little gadgety thing there. It's called a magic keys. Now on my MT4, I've got parameters, and it's an EA, and it allows you to sort of hit one button and it does everything for you in one go, to be fair. And I'm finding using that's absolutely fantastic. It's making my trading somewhat a little bit easier, especially when I'm using this Forex things, 1 minute scalper, Forex Fire 1 minute scalper. And we're going to be talking about, obviously, a couple of things. What is the FTMO that I'm doing or have been doing at the moment, which has been based upon a longer term trade aspect at the moment. And then I want to talk about, obviously, the scalper stuff that I'm doing and what I'm going to be doing going into the near future, my goals, my aspirations, and what I want, because we're heading towards the Christmas period. We're in the autumn at the minute, but next month, we're only a few weeks away and we're heading into the November. Okay, so what I want to do, guys, we're going to have a quick share of the screen, and I hope you enjoy these little Forex Fire Friday weekly vlogs, because I get so much out of these as well, to be fair. So at the moment, I'm encoding today's session that I done. Okay, so what I want to do is, that was a session that we had this morning. And again, we base this upon market out structure, and we have our goal posts and things like that. But again, if you want to see that, you'll see more of those on my YouTube channel. From there, this is about what's been going on this week and what have I been messing around with, playing with, and having fun with. Okay, and we're going to have a look at, obviously, FTMO. And I'm sad to say that the challenge that I was doing based upon a different strategy that I sort of document, which was my longer term sort of stuff, we've actually come around and it's been violated today. Simply one reason why that has happened is because I'm focusing my attention so much on this 1 minute scalp at the moment. I don't think I've had my attention on the ball as much. And I'm just going to show you a couple of reasons on why and how this has happened. So this was, let's take a look. This was when I first started it. Okay, and you can see the consistency. Now you're going to see a massive change in this. Okay, I don't hide behind anything. I don't bullshit my way into anything. I don't hide behind numbers. What you get with me is an honest, an honest person that holds a lot of integrity and gives a lot of value. I will give you a raw, honest, real approach. I don't dangle anything in front of anybody to sort of say, come and do this and come and do that. This is what I was doing. This was based, because I've got 3 accounts: short term, long term, and my funding challenges. Okay, so I based two accounts on long term trades. That's all I trade on a live account on that. One's a short term trades, okay, which is the 1 minute scalper. So 2 different strategies. And then I have a third account, which is always a prop firm. Okay, albeit I've got 2 prop firms going at the moment. So this is where I was when I first started off this FTMO challenge. A lot of consistency, and it was based upon the long-term trading aspect. Okay, dip and bang. Okay, got the consistency back. A little bit gutted we were a couple £100 off going into the second stage verification. So based upon that, okay, now I'm going to show you two things. You're going to see two things that are ongoing on here at the moment, okay. The top one is the rerun. Now, the rerun that I got, and getting into this again, I based it upon longer term sort of trading. However, I was trading indices and other sort of instruments that I don't normally trade, and it went against me. Okay, so the metrics on this, you're going to see massively. From that, look at this, look at this. I deviated from the path. This here, consistency throughout, consistency, stayed with the plan, stayed with the strategy. So then I had a lot of other things into the mix. Unfortunately, the rerun, there was a little bit more pressure on me to get that consistency, bang, bang, bang. And then today, loss exceeded, obviously not passing. So that's gone out the window. So again, I don't hide behind anything. I don't need to. Okay. I think this is why I have a lot of people that like to follow what I do. I give a real, honest, raw approach. There's no need for bullshit. There's no need for bullshit. So if we go back on the client area, so that's back, that's out the window. So I then obviously started getting onto this 1 minute Forex fire scalper based upon a smart money and a concept of goalposts. I'm all about structure and focus. So we do this on the 1 minute scalper, and this is why this went to shit basically on the top, because I found something I was documenting and I was doing absolutely amazing with, and I put into practice with this. Okay, you can see on here, this is a demo. I've got to stress this. This is a demo trial, and I was trial running the Forex Fire Scalper, obviously with regards to this here. We can see we're smashing through the targets. I've got a trade on there at the moment. As I speak, I've come off my morning session. I've got a trade on there at the moment. All I need to do is open it and close it, and that's completely passed. Now, a couple of things this tells me. I'm going to start to restructure everything that I'm doing, and on the consensus of the 1 minute scalper, I'm going to sort of come away from the longer term sort of stuff, because in these challenges, you get a set amount of time on certain prop firms to attain a level of profitability and obviously consistency. It's harder to do these challenges on certain prop firms when you're looking at longer term trades, to be fair. So I've got to flip everything on its side, and I've got to look at sort of taking the positives alongside the negatives. And again, it's been a bit harder trying to do the longer term, if that makes sense, especially with FTMO. The way I need to approach this with FTMO as a prop firm is finding the profitability, but on a shorter term basis. Now, I've found that certainly with this approach on the Forex Fire 1 minute scalp stuff. So that's what I've based this upon over the last few days. And again, you can see on here the level of trades that's been taken, very high level of trades. The win rate on here has only been 67%, but when you look at it, it's passing. I've got one trade there just waiting for activate. I just need to open it and close it, and all these are being passed. So I'm moving forward on FTMO side of stuff. I'm certainly going to be putting this sort of stuff into place with that. Okay. From there, guys, again, there is another one, my Forex funds, which I've started as well. And again, I'm not going to hide behind anything. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you the stuff that I'm doing. I like to keep everybody in the loop. My apologies. Oh, that's my phone going off. So let's take a look. So on here, guys, we've had a bit of up and down. I was messing around with longer term stuff. Again, we dropped down, then we came back up. So at the moment on this, they say the balance, let's take a look. There's no violations found on this at the moment. Total trades 15. We're in profit at the moment of only $13. It's a 10,000 account. Okay. So moving forward with this, guys, what I'm going to be doing with this, let's have a look. There's no text other than that. This is all new to me, this stuff, trades history, most recent. So you can see I was using different pairs as well. So again, I'm going to structure this account under my Forex funds solely to the Euro USD. It's what I've been profitable with over the last 4 weeks when I've been documenting. So my approach now, especially with my Forex funds, I'm going to take this forward with this prop firm, and I'm going to be going for this account. This is a rapid account. Again, from there, I've got a non-consistency application on this, so I can trade it sort of any sort of lot size and things like that. What I'm going to do is looking at on my Monday to Friday on the Euro USD based upon the 1 minute scalper, I'm going to be looking to maybe risking 0.5% or maybe a 0.25% per trade based upon the 1 minute scalper. Okay, from there we're going to use the asymmetrical compounding that I talk about. That is on another video, well worth watching that, by the way, the asymmetrical compounding. So I'm going to be basing this prop firm onto that. So yes, some exciting stuff on things going forward. With that in mind, I just want to quickly share one more thing with you. This here, okay, this is what I've been documenting. Now, this is my goals and aspirations moving forward. You've seen the FTMO, we've scrolled that up, that's gone out the window. I'm now, from here on in, going to be using my 1 minute scalper approach rather than the long term with the prop firm I've got at the moment. But with that in mind, a few things with this, okay? This here, I started documenting from the 13th of September. We are currently 42.85% in profit, okay? This is the determining factor. This is the reason why I'm now going to structurally put this into play with the prop firms. I'm going to see how we attain the account using this approach, doing that. The proof's in the pudding with that, to be fair. But not only that, guys, what I'm going to be doing with that is we're doing the asymmetrical stuff, and we're going to be doing this leading up to Christmas, okay? Maybe the second week of December, I'm going to start falling back from my trading as such. I'll still do the odd video, I do believe, and I'll start doing them on market structure and things like that. But the live trading sessions, they'll stop in the second week of December, okay? From there, what I'm going to be doing is I'll stop the share for 2 seconds. Going into the new year, what I'm going to plan to be doing is anybody who comes and shows support on this, okay, there's a little join button somewhere below this video that you're watching. Anyone that's watching this sort of stuff, if you hit the join button and become a Spark or a Fire member, I will start giving those people a live link in the new year, I think, where you can possibly come on and watch and see how I do this live as I'm recording. It'll be recorded for other people, but even that will only be going into possibly a members area as well. So again, guys, if you want to see what I do on these sessions going forward, now that I'm sort of tested a few things, I've tested a few things and I can clearly see what's working now for me, more so. And there's a reason why I do this full time now. Yes, the longer term stuff worked while I was working a full-time job. Okay, the longer term stuff was working well for me then. However, I'm finding the longer term stuff for me now, because I have the time at home, is more emotional than what the scalping is, to be fair, because now I've got that structured approach with a 1 minute scalper, the 2 goalposts on the 2 hours, start, finish. Once it's done, it's done. So that's me moving forward with my goals. Again, the FTMO, it was messed up because I was going on to different pairs that I shouldn't have been. I was looking at stuff. It was a rerun of an already failed attempt, albeit I was off by $200. So I was chasing it. I was chasing it. I felt as if I was chasing it, in all honesty. However, all's not lost. These things is part of the journey of learning, to be fair. And I've documented my stuff, like what I do on here. I can look back on these at any time, watch them. I like to take notes of myself on what I do in my daily sessions as well, because it helps me on those three things that I keep telling everybody I like to do. The three steps are the confidence, the consistency, and then the profitability. And again, I've got the first two certainly locked in, the confidence and the consistency. The profitability is there. This is why I'm sitting in this chair right now doing this video. I've got the profitability, but I haven't got the profitability where I want it at this stage. I want the profitability to get that big 100K account. And my mindset and my goals have not shifted from my approach to that. I want this, obviously, this 10K account I've got. I want maybe a 25K, and then I use the profits for that to go into 2 or 3 100Ks, and then we can attain that from there. And again, the parameters that I've got in my Forex funds, I do believe it's a rapid account. On the rapid account, what happens with that is you've got no time parameter, no 30 days, you've got no restriction sort of thing from that aspect. So there's no sort of feeling rushed into it. As long as you've got the right plan, the right attitude, the right mindset, and everything else, and you can execute those and keep consistent with that, with your confidence, which we have, that profitability will build. From there, I just have to get towards, I do believe it's an 8% profitability, or profit, I should say. And what happens is then you start to get the live account fed to you, okay? So from there, guys, that's it in a nutshell for this week. It's been a great week. I've enjoyed it. It's had a few ups and downs. Again, I don't sort of get myself upset with what's happened on the FTMO. I wouldn't be in this game if I was letting it get to me, to be fair, because when I look back on what I've learned over the 4 years, okay, that's just another little speed hump that I'm getting over. It's a learning process. Again, even though I've been trading for 4 years and learning, I'm still learning. You will learn every single and each and every day. I've only in the last, since June, I think it is, I've only really started looking into the prop firms. So you've got July, August, September, we're in October. So only for the last 4 months, I've only really looked into these prop firms. And on top of that, a couple of months that you have to trade into a couple of months. So I've only really tried 2 lots of prop firms for a fully funded account, and it's all's not lost. That's me, enough of me sort of waffling on. Again, guys, going into 2022, if you want to get access to all this and then start to come on some live stuff with me, just hit the join button, support the channel. If you support the channel, I'll support you. That means you'll get access to what I do on a day-to-day basis. You'll get access to everything else that's within the Discord. And then together, we can trade together and then become trading buddies. And again, going on that aspect, just to show you the level of stuff, what is happening with, especially within the Discord. If I've got this on, let's have a look, Discord. In fact, it's going to be better, but I'll quickly just get it on my Facebook wall, to be fair. Let's have a look. And that's my little setup there. Let's take a look. So this is one of the guys, Peter. He's called Peter. He's doing fantastic. He's been crushing it with the approach of what I've been doing with the 1 minute scalper, and giving it a twist with the asymmetrical compounding, something that Andy has, another moderator in my group, shown me. I seen this and seen the potential of it. So I looked at it, implemented it, and going on the growth of last 4 weeks would have been 39%, would have been 115 on the asymmetrical. Peter has seen the videos I've done on this. He's put it into practice for this week. His 15% growth has given him 34.69%. just under 35% for a week's worth of trading. Now imagine if you were on 100,000 here, $100,000 on a prop firm, and you grew that by 35%. Wow. Now that is why we are in this game, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're having a fantastic week. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. My name's been John. As always, I love to do these videos. I love to document everything I do. I hope you're enjoying my journey, and then let's make it our journey. Support the channel, hit the button below. Let's get into this together. Let's support each other. Let's have each other accountable, and let's get to where we want to be, which is the confidence, consistency, and profitability, guys. See you all later.